Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and we are on IO for Xur Day. So he is over here in the giant scar, so let's go ahead and jump on our Sparrow and head over to what he's got. And I wanted to ask you all a question while I'm driving over there. What have you guys been doing this week? I know there's a lot of stuff to do. Shattered Thrones out there is an option. You've got Iron Banner, 7 powerful engrams worth in there. You've got the Haunted Forest to work on, grinding for horror stories. So there's a ton of stuff to do right now. So definitely just let me know in the comments what you guys are working on, kind of what's occupying this week for you, because I know mine's been crazy. Xur this week has, of course, as usual, Isochronal Engram. If you are missing anything from year 1, which doesn't include the Borealis, this is probably your best place to get it. If you are missing anything armor-wise for a certain character, make sure you're on that character before you buy that, because say if I'm on my Titan and I need a piece for my Hunter, it's likely not going to give it to me, so just keep that in mind if you are buying this thing. But for his wares, first we've got the Crimson Hand Cannon. If you guys don't have this thing, just buy it. It's actually a pretty solid hand cannon. I know it can be very beneficial in certain places. Some people use it in Gambit if you're just trying to stay alive, stay in the mix, things like that. If you're working on your, well, you don't need to do your hand cannon kills for the quest anymore, but it's still a good gun to have. It's a 3-round burst, so that's just kind of basically the way that this hand cannon works. Range is already pretty high. Once you get the Masterwork, which I think either you can just get it in the universe or they're going to bring it back in later, the range almost gets maxed out. So for a hand cannon with this catalyst is pretty solid once it's Masterworked. So even if you don't have it, definitely add it to your collection so you can Masterwork it later. Small bore, so range and stability, accurized rounds, range, and Cruel Remedy. Kills with this weapon heal the wielder, and precision kills refill the magazine. So if you picture this in Gambit, for example, you're in the mix, there's a bunch of guys around you, you keep shooting them in the head, you keep getting that magazine refilled so you don't run out of ammo, and if you keep getting kills, you keep getting that health back. So it's actually a pretty good gun to use depending on the situation. Obviously, it's not going to cross-map anybody, but if you are in the mix, tough fight, or you just want to be able to continually basically be firing at enemies, especially if you've got some red bars mixed in so you can get that health and reload going, it's a pretty solid, viable option to use. It does have heavy grip as well, so increased stability and decreased handling speed. So you are just going to be able to get some decent headshots with this thing. It's a fun gun. I didn't think I'd honestly like it at first in year 1, and I think it's kind of been tweaked a little bit where it's in a pretty good spot. Second, we have the Dragon's Shadow for the Hunters. We've got the Wraith Metal Mail, words are hard. Dodging reloads all weapons and increases both movement and handling speeds for a brief time. So as it reloads all weapons, that was a buff. Before, I think it was maybe just your equipped weapon or just your kinetic weapon, but it reloads everything. So if you've got 2 weapons, whatever you're running, maybe you picked up some heavy, you got 2 rocket launchers, if you dodge, it's still reloaded. So it's a pretty decent one. This is probably more PvP based, I would feel, for sure. Going to have your resilience and your health recovery, of course, if you want to go 1-2-1. For your aims, you've got unflinching bow aim, unflinching fusion rifle aim, and unflinching sniper rifle aim, which is probably the most helpful. Sniper rifles with that incoming flinch definitely will help make this a bit more manageable if you're working on some PvP maps with some range. Scout rifle reserves, probably not that crucial, but special ammo finder, definitely a good thing if you're looking to pick up some special ammo, say for your sniper. For your Warlock choices, we have the Crown of Tempest. Now, if you don't have this one yet, I do suggest this one as being kind of a good purchase for the Arc Warlocks. Conduction Tines. Your Arc kills increase the recharge rate of your Arc abilities and extend the duration of Storm Trance. This thing is really beneficial because Arc abilities increase the recharge rate, or Arc kills increase the recharge rate of your Arc abilities. That's kind of like a continuous cycle. But just the fact that it extends the duration of Storm Trance is a very, very good thing because the longer that lasts, the more damage you can do. The Tickle Fingers got a little bit of a buff, but still not enough, personally. But generally, the longer any of those Arc supers last, the better off you're going to be. So if Arc is your choice, definitely pick this one up. Has a cool ornament to go with it as well. You've got both mobility and health recovery. You can go bow targeting. So now you got that improved acquisition, accuracy, and aim down sights. So aim assist, especially on consoles, a nice benefit. Hand cannon targeting, also a very good thing. Probably even more so than bow targeting because I see more of you guys using hand cannons than anything else probably. And hands-on, gain a bonus super energy on melee kills. Probably my least favorite of the super energy perks. But as you're a Warlock, getting some melees is more likely an option than some other classes, so still not a bad option. Shotgun reserves, having more shotgun ammo is probably going to serve you better in PvE than PvP, but if you're running with an Ikelos, this can still be good. And then heavy ammo finder, pretty much always a good thing if you're running in Gambit, especially. This is actually not a terrible build. If you run Arc in Gambit, heavy ammo finder, maybe you got a hand cannon to work on some of those close adds, whatever it is. Heavy ammo finder dropping some, big damage off of more enemies that you're going to find more bricks from. It's actually not a terrible thing. So if you don't have this one, it's definitely just going to improve Arc Supers in general. I know it says on Storm Trance, and I'm honestly thinking I haven't tried this thing on Chaos Reach to see. If it does work on Chaos Reach, that's even better. But I know it still works on the Storm Trance with the Tickle Fingers. I call it that because that's just one thing I've heard it, and it kind of sticks. Finally, we've got Ashen Wake. This is for your good old Titans. Not a real favorite of mine. It's one of these I keep getting drops for in Forsaken. Not really a big benefit to me, though. Bring the heat. Fusion grenades now explode on impact, and you gain throw speed. In my world of exotics, some of these still feel fairly lackluster. You're like, if fusion grenades explode on impact, okay. That really doesn't do a lot for me. I mean, yeah, it's cool they explode faster. You don't have to wait for it to attach, charge up, and then explode. So something might be quicker. Maybe in PvP, if you throw a fusion and then punch somebody or a quick shot, you might get a nice, quick kill out of that. But they are not single one attaches anymore. So maybe if you guys love this thing and I'm missing some way this thing synergizes well with a build, let me know. Because believe me, I may be missing it. Now over here you got Resilience, Health Recovery, Fusion Rifle Loader, Hand Cannon Loader. Always a good thing to increase hand cannon loading speeds because they take forever. And Impact Induction. Causing damage with melee attacks reduces your grenade cooldown. So kind of a nice cycle between your two abilities. Shotgun Scavenger. Now this is a really, really good perk. If you have this on basically any armor and you're running with either Ikelos or Badlands, running around in PvP with something, every time you pick up those green bricks, you're going to be getting more bullets into your reserves, which is a good thing all the time, and especially in PvP because those bricks are rare, so the more you get from each one, the better off you're going to be. So if you like running a shotgun in PvP, make sure your gauntlets have Shotgun Scavenger on them. It's going to serve you very well. Also, Heavy Ammo Finder, you can switch this over if you're running Gambit, for example, and go that way. Again, maybe not my favorite perk. If you guys have a good build out of it, let me know in the comments below. But that pretty much wraps up your Xur inventory. If you somehow don't have one of these 5 of Swords challenge cards for all the Nightfalls, you are going to want to pick one of these up so you can start working on your high score runs, working slowly to increase your Nightfall rank. But that is about all we got for this week for Xur. Finished up recording Flashpoint this morning with Lord Cognito. If you guys have not checked out the Iron Lords podcast, they are doing a giveaway, so you can look at the Iron Lord podcast on Twitter. Or YouTube. But if you guys want to check me out, I may be doing some Shattered Throne solo attempts. Maybe not the whole thing, but even just the first section. And maybe just doing some stuff on Twitch over the weekend. So let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, leave those below. If you did enjoy the video, drop a like on the video. Definitely helps me out. You guys can follow me on Twitch or Twitter. It's Ebontis on both. But right down here on YouTube, the support has been amazing. Thank you guys. Keep it going. So hit that subscribe button, and I will keep the videos coming to you guys. So thank you for all the kind words and the support recently, and I will keep the videos coming your way. So thank you again as always. Have yourselves an awesome day wherever you're at around the world, and I will see you in whatever video I drop next. Have a good one.